What up, peeps? It's showtime. Get myself ready, peeps. Hey. We are the owner. Get in. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is the final episode, episode 4 of this GMW in the new 2K19 era. And it's the final one before next week's show. That's right, 28th of November, Mission Impossible will take place. Let me get my notepads up one time as well, before I forget. It is Mission Impossible next week, 28th of November, and I can't wait for that. I really cannot wait for that. But tonight, here on GMW, episode 4, the penultimate episode, the go-home show for the Mission Impossible pay-per-view next week. And I'll do the pay-per-view, I'll make the show over the weekend. We have tonight the following. Wade Walker versus Vota. Now, you obviously saw Wednesday's episode. That big son of a you-know-what destroyed the Battle Royal. But I actually booked this match myself because I actually want to see what Wade Walker can do one-on-one. And obviously he wants a bit of a receipt with this man. So, perfect. And that's going to kick off the show. Bane has something to say. What that will be, we'll find out later. Maybe it's a retaliation for what happened last week, on Wednesday rather, with the 2 out of 3 falls. Although he did lose fair and square and did put up a fight. But Henry the Viking did beat him. Watch that back. I hope I say this right. Melina, I hope I said that right. If I just butchered that, I apologise. Teams with Beverly Sexton to take on Claudia Snow and the women's champion, Sharon Storm. All built to to this pay-per-view match coming up for the women's championship, the rematch that Miss Sexton desperately wanted. And she earned it. She wanted to earn it. I would say you've already got your rematch, but you wanted to earn it. And third time was the charm, as you saw on Wednesday. And she gets her match at the pay-per-view next Wednesday. Now, also, Colleen Masters goes one-on-one with Amber Armstrong. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Amber Armstrong came out on Wednesday and attacked Rachel Adams. Why, I don't know. Maybe she didn't like the fact that Rachel Adams showed respect to Colleen Masters. I still believe it's a trap. But I guess we'll find out tonight what the final outcome of all this is. Jackhammer one-on-one with Demon Death. If Jackhammer wins this match, he will get a one-on-one hardcore title shot at the pay-per-view next week. If he doesn't, he will still get a hardcore title shot. It won't be one-on-one though. I will be there talking about the pay-per-view next week, the upcoming pay-per-view next week, and what's to come after it. So stick around for that. I'll save that for the promo reel. And yes, co-main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. I booked this last week with a little help from somebody from the thing in the chat and everything. It's booked. It's happening. A pay-per-view quality matchup. Prince Jindrak teams with Blood, Terror and Horror. I choose them two, by the way, to go against the Fallen Wasteland. The Fallen Wasteland is in GMW. You've seen these guys on LCW. They are a GXHPW production or group as well. But I was kindly loaned them, or kindly allowed to use them. And now OJJ has his boys in GMW, because OJJ is the GMW Internet Television Champion. But you can bet your ass Mr. Drink Jack will want revenge. But to get to OJJ, he'll have to go through his boys, the Fallen Wasteland, in GMW tonight. And yes, of course, the main event of the evening, tag team match. I booked this on Wednesday, courtesy of what happened at the beginning of the episode with Baron Blade. Yes, Baron Blade will be making his in-ring debut here in GMW, unfortunately. But, well, he'll be doing it earlier than planned because he was scheduled to do it at the pay-per-view. More on that later. And it'll be him teaming up with Pennywise to go up against Rob Van Dam and Loco Joe, the heavyweight champion of the world. Now, the reason why I put them two back together, because they failed well in episode 1 as a tag team, so I thought, perfect partner. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the matches. Those are what's to come tonight. And without further ado, I'm sure everybody will come piling in at some point during the show. Without further ado, let's do this. Ding ding. The penultimate episode of GMW before the pay-per-view. Before the pay-per-view. Commentated by yours truly. Here we go. Welcome one, welcome all. My name is Anthony Walker, the GMW owner and your commentator for the evening. This is GMW episode 4, the final episode before Mission Impossible pay-per-view next week. Tag team main event, you know what's up, let's do it. And we'll kick it off, ladies and gentlemen, with Wade Walker versus Vota. So, without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. One-on-one match. Like I said, Vota dominated the Battle Royal on Wednesday. And that Battle Royal was just a Battle Royal to make a name for yourself in GMW. Like that, giving an opportunity to somebody. And, yeah, I allowed it. I thought, what the fuck, let's do it. Wade Walker was the last one out, but he spoiled, Vota being that, spoiled his chances. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to this. I really am looking forward to this. We've got to see what Vota can do in the Battle Royal. Let's see what he can do one-on-one. Let's see what he can do one-on-one. And Wade made a good show of himself. I'm not denying that. This is a one-on-one match to kick off the episode. GMW episode 4, the penultimate episode before next Wednesday's pay-per-view. Here we go. Made a big mistake. Wade Walker. Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Glendale, Arizona, weighing in at 220 pounds, Wade Walker.
Undertaker-like is Wade Walker. And I've also been told the Rough Riders have got their eye on this man. Possible a new member. Wade Walker ready for action to kick off GMW Episode 4. The penultimate episode before next Wednesday. Pay-per-view, Wednesday the 28th, guys. Okay? 28th of November. And here we go. Here comes this monster who dominated the Battle Royal this past Wednesday. Episode 3's episode. He absolutely dominated. Can he dominate Wade tonight one-on-one?
And his opponent.
Here we go.
7 feet tall.
I love this.
Weighing in at 420 pounds. Voda.
Look at this big monster. Has to suck for them sitting in the front row having to see that fight. My security team is there safe, keep an eye on them safely in that. Look at this. This big monster. The big man. Looking to continue where he left off on Wednesday. Next week's pay-per-view, guys. World Heavyweight title match will be on the line. More on that later on. There'll be a promo. And also a promo regarding... And also I'll tell you later on regarding what happens for the next pay-per-view, which is all the paid money can buy. More information on that later on. Damn, Wade with the kicks and an elbow rocking the big man. And that's the heart punch. An old crush move. Nation crush, that is. Wade bringing the fight to the big man. Arm drag. Beautiful arm drag. Bouncing head off the turnbuckle. That hurt. Kick to the head. Charlie hosts that thigh muscle. Wade rolls to the outside. Gets Owen Hart's way. But fights back in. Vota beats him to it. Vota with a smile on his face. And a fall away slam. Vota. Great counter from Wade. Wade with a European uppercut. Roughs the big man. What's Wade going to do? What the hell is he going to do? Oh my goodness. Oh, and a Falcon Arrow. Damn, that was some power from Wade. Boot to the midsection. That's a set-up move, I believe. A great move nonetheless. One. It'll be a 1 count. Gonna do more than that to keep the big man down. Oh, and a headbutt. Oh, and a shot. Oh, and a... Wade's fighting. He's fighting back. Oh. Oh. Oh, great. Great move there from Wade. Trying to outsmart the big man. Wade now. What's it going for? It's going for that cradle suplex again. The twisting fisherman suplex. Goes for the cover. Oh, the shot there from... Oh, and... Flatline, a downward spiral move. There. What's now picking him up. Oh! Beautifully done. 1, 2. What's pings it out. Wade's fighting back. He's getting that fight up. Wade now. Powerbomb. My favourite move coming up. 2. Went right into the Boston Crab. Can Wade Walker made the big man tap? Would he make a tap? No. Walter knew what to do on that one. Pulls him back into the centre of the ring. Goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. Can we get a win? 1, 2, and Walker kicks out. And what? Walter kicks out, excuse me. It's a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Great match so far. Great way to kick off the episode. What a short arm clothesline by Walter. Walter now. Not as dominant as he was in the Battle Royal, I fear, in this match. Walter now with Walker in the corner. What's he going to do? Walter's a big man, guys. He's a really big man. Oh, tornado DDT by the big man. He managed to get through that. How the hell did he manage to get through that? Great counter from Wade. Wade with clubbing blow to the back. Gumbo goes for the kick. Misses. Walker now gets countered. Wade drops him with a DDT. Reverse DDT. Sit out DDT. Sit out reverse DDT. That's not easy to say. Wade looking for that counter. No. Walter pulls him right back out. Walter throws him back in, but then both men end up back in the ring. Right head. An uppercut. Knocks down Walker. Walter setting him up. Can he finish off Wade Walker? Boot to the midsection. Great camera work. Package. Pile driver. Don't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. You need to cover him. Here we go. There's the cover. Better than never. 2. And Wade kicks out. Maybe that delay cost Vota there a little bit. Another fall away slam. Fall away slam by the big man. Walker drop breaks. The crowd are cheering for Walker. And now they're cheering for him. Can Vota make Walker tap out? No. Oh. Oh. Great counters and fight backs here, guys. Vota now military press into his Buster. One, 2. Two count only. Wade still fighting in this match. Vota clinging on. What's he going for now? Boot to the midsection. Another package power driver coming up. Boom! He hits it. There's your cover. Surely this is a gallant effort by Wade Walker. And he kicks out. Wade to shut me up. Fucking hell. How did he kick out with that? Epic match to kick off this episode. Oh, a clothesline. Wade now, snake eyes. Big boots. With the leg drop. What a now. Oh, uppercut that was. Vota being pulled up. Vota pulling Wade away. This big monster now just toying with Wade. Wade needs to get up and he needs to fight. Oh, an elbow. I think he heard me. Oh, with a reverse DDT. But Vota gets out, smartly gets out. He outsmarted. Vota outsmarted Wade there a little bit. Picks him up. That's the package pile driver. Vota, Wade made a mistake in crying to the fans. And Vota gets the victory. Wade made a huge mistake. Vota got out and came straight back in. And while he was doing that, was celebrating to the fans. Wade was celebrating to the fans. And that's when Vota strikes and picks up the victory. Wade got outsmarted there. This spine buster right there. One, two, and then the big man kick, and then Wade kicks out. And I think this is the package power driver what done him in. Wade Walker on the receiving end of a defeat at the hands of Vota. There he is. Big man,
winner,
very pleased with that. Vota with the big man. You won the Battle Royal on Wednesday. He beats Wade Walker tonight. What is next for this big monster? Time will tell, but he's made a statement in this week, in GMW this week. Great match. Great match. Right. Next match. Oh no, it's not a match, it's a promo now. It's a promo now. Anyway, Bane. I have no idea what this guy wants to say. I have no idea what's going to happen here, guys. But he obviously wants to say something, so we can only listen. He had a match against. I think he beat Henry the Viking the first time they met, and then on Wednesday he lost a 2 out of 3 falls match with him. So I don't know what's going to happen next, but I think he's got something to say, and I'm not going to get involved. So you got something to say, go and hear it. So we'll find out what's gonna take place. Theme song's amazing. Right, promo time. Here we go. Bane died in the ring. We're back here on GMW and Bane is in the ring. Right, so what's going to happen? Apparently the mic's not working. Here comes Henry. What the? Bane couldn't even get his words out, man. Henry the Viking's popping out. What the hell is going on around here? Oh boy, here he comes. Both men are going to be on the mic. Normally, what I'm about to do is beneath me, but one of them superstars, I'd made an exception for doing this. Of course, you're not as quite as handsome as me, so I'll make it quick. I don't have all day, yada yada yada. I don't have to look at you too long, okay? Maybe you were absent the day they taught basic intelligence at school. The simple fact is you can't come out here interrupting me like this is an act, no consequences. You better think long and hard about the next move, pal, because it's going to cost you. So much for the respect, eh? Yep, so much for the respect. Superstar. I think a great superstar to have something special. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you told yourself something along the lines every morning in the mirror after waking up. But sometimes it's also nice to hear something positive, knowing a great superstar like myself. You know, I'm thinking you need a new name, just to kind of out there. Sewer pipe. Because they spew the crap all day. Wow. Bane just insulted the big man. So much for the respect, eh? You know, when I first met you, I thought you were stupid. Now, you're out here talking to me like this. I know for sure. You better back right up because you're dangerously close to getting hurt. Unless, of course, you're going to get hurt, in which case, step up. Is that really the best way you can phrase that? I could probably list a few dozen better ways just off the top of my head with barely any thought. You know, basically more than any effort that was put into what you just said. Funny, I always figured you'd be able to take a compliment for someone as talented as you are in this ring. You're not exactly the best on the mic after all, ain't you? You could use a lesson or two in modesty, along with a mint. Oh, wow. Don't take this the wrong way, but hearing the words from you just reminds me of an ant going up against an anteater. You think you may be the king of the little hill, but you're up against a bigger beast when you face me. Granted, I'll still listen to and accept the words, just remember your place. Okay. Who else has had enough of this display? I'm feeling really embarrassed allowing this to go on for as long as it has. You deserve better, GMW Mafia. This shameful day in the history of GMW, I think you should just cut loose while you still can. Oh boy. What's next for these two? Bring on GMW. Mission Impossible. Good grief. Well, promo war, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Tag team match time. Tag team match. Still to come. Still to come, we'll find out the answer to what the hell is going on with the Undisputed Era. Jackhammer goes one-on-one with Demon Death. Yours truly. And yes, the Fallen Wasteland are in GMW. Look out, Prince Jindrak, although he's got a hell of a backup for him in Blood, Terror and Horror. And yes, the main event of the evening, Baron Blade. Yeah. Baron Blade and GMW teaming with Pennywise to go up against Rob Van Dam and Loco Joe. The World Heavyweight Champion, by the way. More on that later. But right now, tag team match. Women's tag team match. This is... This is Beverly Sexton teaming with Melina, I hope I said that right, to go up against Claudia Snow and the women's champion herself, Sharon Storm. Beverly gets her rematch next Wednesday at the pay-per-view. But you've got to understand something, guys. It's going to be one-on-one next Wednesday at the pay-per-view. You know, I mean, I would have gave her the rematch. Well, she wanted to earn it, and she did. Third time's the charm. If she'd have lost the match on Wednesday, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. This match probably wouldn't be taking place. But I needed something to build into the pay-per-view, so there you go. And plus, this gives me an opportunity to see what Claudia Snow and Melina can do. We're about to find out in this episode, in this tag match, the epic tag match, before Beverly goes one-on-one with Sharon Storm for the women's title at next Wednesday's Mission Impossible pay-per-view. Also, still to come, guys, more on Mission Impossible pay-per-view, and a little bit of information regarding the following pay-per-view, which is All the Pain Money Can Buy. So... right, here we go. Tag match time. Here we go. Tag team warfare.
Introducing first, from the Queen City, the Warrior Princess.
The Warrior Princess, Melina. Quite superstar, isn't she? And here comes her tag team partner, Beverly Sexton. The #1 contender for the GMW Women's Championship. Women's World Championship.
And her partner, from Harlem, New York, superstar Beverly Sexton.
Former women's champion in her own right, losing that title in episode 1 to Sharon Storm. And then on episode 2, she lost a one-on-one match to Sharon Storm. And then last Wednesday, the Wednesday just gone, she managed to get her win over Sharon Storm, which allows her to get a rematch at the pay-per-view. Like I said, I would have gave her it no problem, but she wanted to earn it, so I ain't gonna argue. Can't be asked. Will she be the women's champion come next Friday? We can only find out. But teams in the ring, here come their opponents. The women's champion, Sharon Storm, who fulfilled the dream on episode 1 because
From Glasgow,
exiting from 2K18, she had an opportunity to be the women's champion, only to lose by Snow, to lose to Snow, and Snow ended up regaining the title. But unfortunately, Snow couldn't come back to GMW, so she ended up getting stripped. And then Beverly ended up winning the women's title in the tournament to crown a new women's champion offline. And then I decided to give Sharon one more opportunity to get the belt in the episode 1, and she fulfilled her destiny. Sharon Storm, GMW Women's World Champion. Claudia Snow!
and her partner from San Jose, California, the Claw.
Claudia Snow. This monster. Ready for action. This is her debut, by the way. It's unbelievable. Looks fired up, which could help for Sharon Storm. Here we go. Tag team match. Melina and Sharon Storm to kick this off. Sharon Storm gets out of the way. Right hand, forearm. Forearm by the women's champion. Melina counters. And brings the champion to her corner. Who gets countered into a DDT, going for a spine buster. Oh, great move from Sharon Storm there. Going for that basement dropkick, but Sharon just jumped up and countered it. Hammerlock. Shot to the gut area. And another one. 3 shots to the gut. Melina now with the women's champion. GMW women's champion. Elbows and more elbows. And even more elbows. Suplex. Oh, it's going for the... oh, no, I thought it was going for the Three Amigos. No. Suplex into a belly to back suplex. Combination there. Great combination there from the champion. Claudia Snow getting tagged in. Let's see what this woman can do. This is her debut, just as is Melina's. This is her debut. Clothesline for the monster. Goes for the drop kick. Claudia just pushed her out of the way like she was a fly. Oh, and a squash right in the corner. Welcome to GMW, Melina. STO. Claudia on the move. Elbow. Looks like we're going for a senton there, I must admit. That was wrong. Clothesline. Clothesline duck. Clothesline straight to the back of the head. Trust me, that hurts. Oh, beautiful kip up there. Melina in a roundhouse kick. Rocks Claudia. What's Melina going for now? Oh, cradle suplex move. And that's a finisher. 1, 2, and Claudia kicks out. Clothesline. Clothesline again. Bounces off the ropes. Back heel kick. Snow rocking. Going out with Melina after getting back into this. Kick to the gut area. And another one. Clothesline. Going for a pump kick. Misses. Great counter. And an uppercut right on the chin of Melina. And a spear. By the big girl, Claudia. Claudia Snow. We've got a cover. One. And that's it. In there. And Beverly gets right back out after nearly getting a pump kick to the face. Look to the midsection. Go behind counter. And in now with Claudia Snow. What's she going for? T-bone suplex. Goes for the cover. Quick cover. 1, 2. And here comes the number one contender for the women's title. Beverly Sexton now. Boot to the back of the head of Claudia. Claudia needs to make that tag. Short neck breaker. Short arm neck breaker. Sexton now. That's a hot shot. Old Steve Austin move. Beverly runs right to the top rope. What's she going for? Moonsault, is it? Corkscrew moonsault, in fact. 1. And Storm came in to take out and break it up, but she took the referee out instead. And there's no referee. She received a neck breaker from Melina, but Sexton still got the cover. Sexton still got the cover. 1, 2, 3. Sexton wins it. And that's the end of that. What a weird ending, but Beverly Sexton picks up the victory for her team. That's a weird ending, but well, but effective for Beverly Sexton picks up the victory. So wins the tag match. She wins the tag match tonight, but next Wednesday, can she be the women's champion? This win did help, like, I must admit. Now, I'll have to go back into the thing after that. What the hell was that? She was still in the damn cover when she... Oh, God. Oh, this game. Anyway. Now we get the truth, ladies and gentlemen. We get the truth. This is going to be... We're going to get the truth in this match. In this. Where is the undisputed lie? This all started because Colleen and Rachel had a match and they shook hands. Shook hands out of respect. Last episode, apparently Amber Armstrong did not like that. And Amber Armstrong came out and attacked Rachel Adams, the leader of the Undisputed Era, which leads this tonight because apparently Colleen did not like that. However, I still think this is a trap. We're going to find out the truth tonight. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know. I mean, does Colleen want to be a member of the Undisputed Era? Is the Undisputed Era splitting up? You know? I don't know what the hell's going on. I really don't. I wish I knew. I don't even know. I mean, this is GMW for Pete's sake. But I know tonight we'll get the truth. I hope. So Colleen Masters, one-on-one with AA Amber Armstrong. Here she comes.
Making her way to the ring.
Stuck in the middle of this storied feud with her and the Undisputed Era. Or is this going to be the end of the Undisputed Era? I mean, mean, what is going on with this feud? An assist.
And her opponent.
Here she comes.
From Venice Beach, California.
Amber Armstrong.
Double A, Amber Armstrong.
Double A indeed. Is this a trap? I think it is, but we don't know. Like I say, we'll probably find out at the end of this match. Amber Armstrong representing the Undisputed Era. Could this be the end of the Undisputed Era? She's looking for a fight tonight. She's going to get one with the inaugural GMW Women's Champion. Colleen with the... I believe... Colleen with the... Salida de Sol or something? I don't know. It'll be a match. Armstrong in control at this moment. Armstrong in the control at the moment. Oh, and a code breaker there from Colleen. And boot to the face. Amber Armstrong now. Oh, what a shot that was. Another one. Oh, was she going for an RKO? No, Amber Armstrong counters it. Clothesline. Armstrong now with the inaugural GMW Women's World Champion. Headbutt. Oh, going for a T-bone. Great counter from Amber. Boot to the midsection by Amber Armstrong. DDT, spiked her. Goes for the cover. Referee down there. 1, 2, and Colleen kicks out. Amber now wrestling Colleen. Right. This is why they probably call it Double A. Shades of Arn Anderson. Colleen, spinning back heel kick, misses. Colleen goes to the apron. Amber Armstrong portrays to the crowd. In control. What's going to happen next? Oh, and a counter there. Elbow, forearm even, rocked her right in the face. Slingshot, crucifix bomb, cover, 1! No, real 1 count. Colleen in control. Masters now, Armstrong goes for another deep, I'm guessing that's an RKO, stunner, could be anything, but gets countered. Leapfrog. Oh, and a counter there from Amber. Amber now with Colleen. Grabs her around the throat. Sort of like an STO choke slam. And there's the back heel knees first, and then the back heels. And the back flip heel stomp as well, right in the gut. Can Amber... Oh, and a... Ow. Both girls are fighting. It's hard to keep up. Reverse chokeslam? Indeed. Reverse chokeslam. The T-bone. Great wrestling. On display here, guys. There's the cover. Cover. 1, 2. What up, Joe? Colleen. Oh, and an AMK. Can she put an end to Amber? Is this it? 1, 2, and no, Amber Armstrong kicks out. Double A Amber Armstrong, representing what's left, it seems, of the Undisputed Era. Can Colleen put her away? Double axe handle. Or a double axe handle. Colleen now Oh, and a shoulder tackle. Rolled back through. I think she's been watching Bailey too much. And there's an elbow right in the corner. And a great counter from Amber Armstrong. Boot to the midsection. No. Court catches the leg and hits it with a spinning heel kick. Cloverleaf, I guess you could say. Will Amber tap out? Nope. Good move from Amber. Goes for another stunner-like move again. And the AMK hits it. Fair enough. Yeah, I saw you were on WWE 2K19. And Colleen beats Amber Armstrong. Yeah, I saw you were on 2K19. Yeah. Colleen makes a statement at the expense of Amber Armstrong. That dumping knees and then a backflip to the knee thing. I love that move. That's what I call its old move. The inaugural women's champion makes a statement. It was a great match. 1, 2, and there you go. There's the DDT, the AMK. Jumping DDT, I suppose. I think that's the one that ended. Is that the one that ended Colleen? Nope. But there you have it, guys.
Here's your winner,
Colleen Masters gets the victory. And Amber Armstrong is left outside, licking her wounds. What's the statement made? What is going to take place? Is it the end of the Undisputed Era? We don't know. We haven't got any answers. Anyway, moving on to the next match. Hardcore match. Extreme Rules. Jackhammer Death, or Demon Death, if you will. The match on this is simple. Whoever wins, if Jackhammer wins, he's going to get a hardcore title shot anyway, since his arch nemesis Satoru Matsuda is the champion. However, if Jackhammer beats Demon Death, it's 1-on-1 at the pay-per-view. If it's not, if he doesn't beat Demon Death, I'll have to think of something else to do. Because Demon Death is owed a rematch. And that's what I'm saying. If Jackhammer can beat Demon Death, you can get his 1-on-1 match, and Demon Death will have to wait for the TV show. So we'll see what happens. At the moment right now for the pay-per-view, I'm going to book a handicap match at the pay-per-view. And it's going to involve the Undisputed Era. We're really going to find out at the pay-per-view where all this stands as well. It's going to be the Undisputed Era against 2 opponents. That will be taking place at the pay-per-view. What's going to take place, I don't know. That may change, but the Undisputed Era will be in action at Mission Impossible next week. Right, Jackhammer, Demon Death. We're going to find out the answer. Where is the Undisputed Era lying? Undisputed Era in action.
Making his way to the ring from the
there's
United
my boy.
States of America.
Eat your heart out,
weighing in
brute.
At 345 pounds, the monster.
Now, first episode,
Jackhammer.
Jackhammer literally beat the hell out of Satoru Matsuda. And then in the triple threat match, in the number one contenders match, or three-way dance, whatever you want to call it, number one contenders match to determine who would challenge for the hardcore title, Matsuda got his revenge and became number one contender, and then went on to become the hardcore champion. So, which has led to this. So if the big man here gets his victory tonight, he gets a one-on-one shot at the pay-per-view. All we know is this: the hardcore title will be on the line at the pay-per-view. And here comes Demon Death, the former champion, who was owed a rematch. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, the Fallen Wasteland are in action against Prince Jindrak, Blood, Terror and Horror. And your main event of the evening, tag team match. Loco Joe, the World Heavyweight Champion, teaming with Rob Van Dam against Pennywise and, yes, Baron Blade.
From Houston, Texas.
Whatever.
Weighing in at 235
But that's still to come. That is your main event of the evening, that tag team match. I hope everybody in America, by the way, had a good Thanksgiving. Whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I remember when Thanksgivings back in the day, Survivor Series would be on. Pity that doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, I'm going old school on that one. Early 90s on that one. But on Thanksgiving, they used to always have Survivor Series. Now they don't, unfortunately. Because usually pay-per-views are on a Sunday. And we've already had Survivor Series, so... But it's a pity. I mean, we don't celebrate... UK don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But, you know, I'm just saying, every time back in the day Survivor Series would be on, it would be Thanksgiving. But, unfortunately, they don't do that no more. And plus, like I said, we've already had Survivor Series anyway. Fallaway Slam. Nope, great counter from Death Demon. Or Demon Death even. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, guys, but I mentioned that little thing there about Survivor Series and that. I'm going back early 90s. When Survivor Series first started, actually, about early 90s, late 80s. They used to always do Survivor Series on, even if it was on a Thursday. Even if it was on a Thursday, they didn't care. They would do it on Thanksgiving. It would be a Thanksgiving tradition. Now, unfortunately, they don't do that no more. So, good fight to kick off so fast. Demon Death. And there's the backbreaker from Jackhammer. Like I say, guys, whoever wins this match, if Jackhammer wins this match, it'll be one-on-one at the pay-per-view with Matsuda. Both these guys are going to be participating at the pay-per-view anyway. But, you know, who's going to get it? Great neckbreaker from the former hardcore champion. 1, 2. Ooh, and Demon Death almost nicked it. He almost nicked it. Jackhammer will fight you. Don't believe me, ask Matsuda in episode 1. He almost killed my hardcore champion in episode 1. Jackhammer. And a clothesline. Discus clothesline, in fact. Almost takes Death's head off. 1, 2, and kick out only. I don't know what to do with these hardcore matches, man. I've had some hardcore matches, and it seems they just want to wrestle. I have to really work on these hardcore matches. I want to do these hardcore matches, or I might change, because I'm actually thinking of bringing a women's tag team division to GMW. I'm not gonna make a hardcore title if no one's gonna use weapons. No. I'll have to figure out a way to improve these hardcore matches. I'll do it, but I'll have to think. Jackhammer wants to take the fight in the crowd. This big bastard towering over the GMW Mafia. Look at that. Headbutt from the back. Headbutt back again. Oh, and a right hand. Rocking the big man. Former hardcore champion. Jawbreaker. Headbutt again. Back in that toy area where all the weapons are. Well, these two want to fight, so just turn them loose. I wish the referee would be in that position, in better positioning though. Headbutt. Not arm. Elbow. Thanks for the host, guys. Robo Noya and Getting Ghosts. Getting Ghosts is a buddy of Rev's. Oh, that boot there, busted open. Demon Death. Now both men want to take this back in the ring. Seems that these guys don't want to use weapons. Yeah, I have to seriously consider the hardcore division. Headbutt. Hey, not headbutt, jawbreak, excuse me. Jackhammer now back up. Oh, the boot. What a gut there. Jackhammer now, Irish whip. Boot to the face. Jawbreaker. There's that jumping through clothesline. Shades of the X-Pac on that one. The biggest swing Demon Death's ever done in his life. That hurts. It's not fun for Jackhammer. Apparently the crowd enjoyed this, but I can't complain. At least the crowd are enjoying this. Clothesline, clothesline, and a clothesline again. Nope, big power slam. Another jumping clothesline, jumping through clothesline. 1, 2. Demon Death now. Can he put away the big man? And keep his title shot. What the hell was that? He was going for something, but he got countered. Now Jackhammer now. What's he going to do? And a clothesline. Takes Demon Death's head off. Can he go for the cover? He goes for the cover. Perfect positioning by the referee. 1, 2, and Demon Death kicks out. Oh! There's the head scissors. Jumping head scissors. And a $1 million fist drop. Forearm there by the STO by the big man. Boot to the back. Working the arm of Demon Death. Jackhammer now with Demon Death. What's he going to do? For a face lock. And a counter by Demon Death. And then that forearm which busts open the big man. There's that jumping through clothesline. Boot to the midsection. Oh! Kind of like a corkscrew facebuster in the neckbreaker position. 1, 2, and oh! Demon Death almost beat the big man. Boot to Jackhammer fighting back. Like I said, Jackhammer will fight you. Claw hold into that trapezius muscle. And sweep by the former hardcore champion. swing kick. And there's that sleeping neckbreaker. 1, 2, and kick out only. Driving the knees. Knee to the chest area. Head scissors. Countered by the big man. And backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. Beautifully done. Leg drop on the leg. All these two want to do is wrestle. Jackhammer with military press. Oh, drops him right in front of him. This big bastard. Oh, great kind of forearm. Rocking the big man. Both men are busted open. The Demon Death put away the jackhammer. Oh, and there's that corkscrew facebuster neckbreaker move there. 1, 2, and no. Jackhammer wants that hardcore title shot. He wants that one-on-one shot. That's 2 occasions Demon Death probably should have won that match. With the jawbreaker. Demon Death's really working on that neck area. 1, 2. Jackhammer kicks out. Jackhammer now. One thing you don't want to do is make this guy mad. I think Demon Death might have done that. He's on the outside. What is going to happen? They want to take it out the fight. Fight on the outside. Remember, force count anywhere. There's that clothesline. Discus clothesline. Cover. Get in there, ref. 1, 2, and 3. Jackhammer meets Satoru Matsuda at the pay-per-view. I think Jackhammer outsmarted Demon Death there a little bit. A great wrestling match, even though it was meant to be a hardcore match. Hopefully things will improve at the pay-per-view. Look at that. There's the corkscrew. He kicked out 2 of them, I think. 2 or 3. But there you have it, guys. Deal's a deal. Jackhammer, Satoru Matsuda, one-on-one at the pay-per-view in a hardcore match for the Hardcore Championship. He got his match. He got what he wanted. Look out, Matsuda. Look out, Mr. Matsuda. You're in trouble, big man. So, anyway, am I next with the pay-per-view, the promo? Wow. And that's what's still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Fallen Wasteland are up next in this big epic 6-man tag. Blood, Terror, and Horror teaming with Prince Jindrak to take on the Fallen Wasteland. It's coming. And there's your main event of the evening. Pennywise and Baron Blade to take on Rob Van Dam and the heavyweight champion of the world, Loco Joe. So, on to me. Right, I'm going to tell you what's going on with the pay-per-view next Wednesday. The matches that are made so far. Maybe more to come. I don't know. As well. If there is more to come, I'll tell you what I've got so far. And then I'll let you know what's going to take place on next Friday's episode of GMW. And not only that, I'll tell you what's taking place regarding All the Pain Money Can Buy, which is the next GMW pay-per-view in the 2K19 era, of course. So, we'll see what happens. Right. Beautiful people. Here we go. So, next Wednesday's pay-per-view, which is the 28th of November, guys. Mark it down. Same time as normal, like it has been. It's going to be GMW Mission Impossible. And it's going to go with this. The World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Loco Joe versus, yes, unfortunately, Baron Blade. And as you just clearly saw there, Satoru Matsuda will challenge Jackhammer, or will defend the title against Jackhammer in a hardcore title match. That match is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a hardcore match, but it's going to be a little bit different than normal. GMW Women's Championship match. Sharon Storm defends against Beverly Sexton. Yes, the Undisputed Era will be in action as well. We're going to find out the truth where they stand. Trust me on that, and I will demand it. Right now, girls, I want the truth. Are you setting up Colleen, or are you guys still together, or are you guys splitting up? I want to know what's up, and we're going to get the answers at the pay-per-view next week. And also, there's a few other things to come as well. Next Friday, starting next Friday on GMW, there's going to be a qualifying matches to determine who will participate in Money in the Bank. And the Money in the Bank match itself will take place at the next pay-per-view, which will be all the paying money combined, which is scheduled at this point now. It's scheduled for December 14th. It might not happen. Okay, I might have to put it for December 16th. All being well, of course, because I could be going somewhere on December 14th, as well as the 15th. As well, so I don't know what's going to take place. I don't know what's going down on that one yet. It's not set in stone. At the moment right now, it's scheduled to be December 14th. But you have to follow me on Twitter at Tony_Walker to check that out. Okay? And keep up to date with that. Or follow me on YouTube, or follow me on Discord, or follow me on whatever. Okay? To keep up to date with that as well. You need to keep up to date with me. So at the moment right now, it's scheduled to be December 14th. Not gonna it's 50% chance that might happen. It's going to happen. The pay-per-view is going to happen, but it might be on a Sunday. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But that's where it's going down. But starting next Friday, there will be qualifying matches for that Money in the Bank match, which is going to take place at that pay-per-view. So random matches will take place. I'll decide who deserves the opportunity to compete in Money in the Bank, to get a crack, possibly at getting that briefcase and using it to become heavyweight champion of the world. So, with that being said, because if you win that Money in the Bank match at that pay-per-view, all the paid money can buy, you will get probably a briefcase, which will guarantee you a match for the World Championship. Just like in normal real life, except this is GMW as well. Anywho, by the way, speaking of that, before we get into this next match, which as you can clearly saw, it's the 6-man tag. I don't like the Money in the Bank thing on this game, and I'll tell you the reason why. You can't have the Money in the Bank on both shows. If you want Money in the Bank to be on both shows, you have to create a Money in the Bank briefcase for that show. So, say if I did Universe Mode now and I did it with the WWE Money in the Bank would be on Raw. It would not be on both shows, like Raw and SmackDown. Yes, probably Braun Strowman would be the champion, yada, 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 yada. But I wanted it to be on both shows to give a fair opportunity, so allow SmackDown and Raw to compete, and whoever wins, then it'll be on SmackDown, or then it'll be on Raw, or whatever. But apparently you can't do that, which sucks. So for 2K20, you might need to think that through 2K. It sucks. And if you want the championship, if you want it to be on both shows, I think you have to create another one, or maybe take it off. I don't know. But at the moment right now, you can't use Money in the Bank on both shows, which sucks. But anyway. Here we go. Epic 6-man matchup. Double main event. You got Blood, Terror, and Horror teaming with Prince Jindrak. to face the Fallen Wasteland. And this is just based off the feud between OJJ and Prince Jindrak over the Internet TV champion, because as you know, OJJ is still your Internet television champion, and he proved that it wasn't a fluke on Wednesday. Despite the brawl in episode 2, he proved on Wednesday it wasn't a fluke in that no-holds-barred match. So, yeah, fair play. But as you go, it's Sinister Winters, I believe his name, Fang Gaming, and OJJ. As well, Orange Juice Jones. The Fallen Wasteland. Wish this thing would hurry up. Here we go. 6-man tag. The Fallen Wasteland. Here we go. Here comes the Prince. Former Internet TV champion. Still angry that he hasn't got his belt back.
Introducing first, from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, weighing in at 442 pounds, the great Prince Jindrak.
The Prince. Looking to make a name for himself tonight. But he wants to face OJJ again one more time for the Internet TV title. But if he wants that shot, he'll have to earn it. Or impress me. He had his rematch on Wednesday. In the no holds barred match. And OJJ proved that it wasn't a fluke. Here comes Jindrak's backup. Blood, terror, and horror.
Combined weight of 1,280 pounds, the Destroyer, John Payne, and the Anomaly, Brown Payne.
Welcome to a fight, ladies and gentlemen, because this is what the six-man tag is going to be. An absolute fight. These two have been making quite a name for themselves. Looking to get in the GMW tag title picture too, by the way. Comes the big man. The backup for Prince Jindrak tonight. Why? Because I picked them. These three have got a huge task ahead of them. Because coming up now, here come their opponents, the Fallen Wasteland. Here they come. There's the Internet TV champion on the left. Sinister on the right. Right. Internet Television Championship around the waist of OJJ. So they're already making their own presence known here in GMW. Taking the GMW Internet TV title. OJJ being the best wrestler on GMW television. This is their full debut as a group. And the official debut of Sinister and Fang. Fang Gaming too. Look at this. Look at this guy. Leader of the pack. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Fallen Wasteland. Ready for action. The Internet Television Champion, OJJ, and his boys are finally in GMW. Jindrak, Fang Gaming. To kick off this kick off this six-man tag. Jindrak now with the advantage. Jindrak had used Fang as a yet he got Jindrak rocking there. Sharp clothesline. Back body drop. Drawbreak. Counters for counters. Jindrak in the waistline corner. Here comes OJJ, the Internet TV champion. Crossbody. Excuse the sneezing. Neckbreaker. Or not. Jindrak counters that. And Jindrak with the man he wants so badly. The Internet TV champion in the corner. In the tree of woe. Chokes him out with a foot. Jindrak looking to make a statement at the expense of the Internet Television Champion. So maybe he can be in line for a rematch, another crack at that Internet TV title. Put to the midsection by OJJ. OJJ. Oh, and he got caught. He got caught with a hot shot. What a great duck on the Charlie horse in that leg. Oh boy. Here it comes, the wasteland. Or the waste bomb, whatever you want to call it. For 500 pounds in midair. Getting the advantage while you can. They've got a 5 count to get out. There's the cover. 1, 2, and Jindrak kicks out. Taking the advantage while they can as the falling wasteland. Boot to the midsection there. And Jindrak with too much power. Shows that power at the expense of OJJ. OJJ. DDT. Gets a DDT on him. Prince Jindrak. And oh, clothesline right across the top rope. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is your main event of the evening. Tag team match. Baron Blade and Pennywise to go up against Loco Joe and Rob Van Dam. What a hot tag. Here comes Blood Terror. What a boot. Just rocked. Sinister counters though. And rocks the big man. Wasteland in good nick at the moment. Missed. Oh my days. And the chops. And clothesline to the back. Rock Sinister. Blood Terror now with Sinister. Boot. Sinister now with Blood Terror. Boot to the face. Kick. And another kick. Ooh. Rocking the big man. Beautiful takedown. Oh my God. Blood Terror's no joke, guys. As the wasteland's finding out. Running power slam. He hits it. And there's the cover. 1, 2. The Sinister kicks out. And Horror just booted Fang right in the face. That. Oh. Sinister in the corner. Oh, what a great counter there from him on Blood Terror. And there's the Technodrome. The Waitstrome. And there's the Sister Abigail, version of the Sister Abigail. And Jindrak distracting the referee. 1, 2, and Blood Terror kicks out. I was not say supplying the referee. He's not supplying the referee. He's distracting him to crying out loud. Claw, hold, slowing down. Wasteland isolating the big man, Blood Terror. And Blood Terror whips back into the corner, and there's the Yakuza kick. And here comes Jindrak. And the leader of the Wasteland gets a hot tag. And then there's the big boot, the big powerbomb even. 1, 2, and right into the biggest Boston crab you will ever see in your life, ladies and gentlemen. The Fang gets out of there. What do you do with the wrong waistline? Back in the wrong corner. The boot manages to get out with a boot to Jindrak in the face. And a clothesline rocks Jindrak in that corner. Setting up Jindrak. The former Internet TV champion. There's the Wasteland. This is the version of the bitter end. 1, 2, and Blood Terror gets rocked. Might be a big mistake for him to come in like that, but anyway, Jindrak will fight back. Now there's only Horror left in that corner. Will it be a double team? Oh yes, Horror is in now. Irish whip, and then the back elbow into the back of the kidney area, if you will. Judo throw. Judo arm drag. Come clutch. Can he make Horror tap? Nope. Horror does not give up that easy. Oh, Horror with Fang. Oh, shot to the gut. Did you see that? I'm not the big daddy. Good grief. Welcome to GMW. Horror now setting up the lead of the Fallen Wasteland. And it's a full Nelson bomb. Or full Nelson slam, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3. Team Horror win it. Wow. And you know what? Because of that, I'm going to book a match. Yeah. Because I actually want to see this match again. But I'm not going to do this match, this 6-man tag. Because I'm going to give Prince Jindrak one more crack. His final chance, for now at least. Yep, welcome to GMW indeed. So I'll tell you what. This is what I'm going to do.
Here are your winners.
Jindrak, Blood Terror, and Horror win the match. Next Wednesday.
And the anomaly.
It's going to be Sinister and Fang, the leader of Fallen Wasteland, team up in a tag match against Blood Terror and Horror. And for the last time, for now at least, Jindrak gets his rematch for the Internet TV title. Just one problem though. It's going to be in a cage. Yeah. In a steel cage match. So the confines of a steel cage, and in GMW, there's no going over the top rope, over the top of the cage. None of that crap. The only way you win is by pinfall or submission. That's it. So that's what's going to happen next week. So, rephrase that again. Tag match. Sinister. Oops. Wrong one. Sinister and Fang versus Blood, Terror, and Horror. That's booked for the pay-per-view. But for the GMW Internet TV title, it'll be in a cage. And it'll be OJJ defending one more time against Prince Jindrak versus the Prince. Prince Jindrak. And that is in a cage. And like I say, guys, remember what I say in this. Cage match, only way you win, pinfall submission, just like in any other one. Okay? In any other cage match, it's going to be pinfall submission. No going over the top rope or going out the door. You get put in a cage, you get locked in. The only way you win, pinfall submission. That's simple. But here we go. A little preview of next week's pay-per-view, in fact, coming up now. Pennywise and Baron Blade team up to face Rob Van Dam And the GMW heavyweight champion himself. The world's heavyweight champion, Loco Joe. So, let's do it. This is a tag team match. Here we go. I forgot to give these guys an entrance, to be honest with you, but
combined weight of 470 pounds, Baron Blade,
the biggest heels in the business so far in GMW. Pennywise and Baron Blade. Yes, Baron Blade. I can't believe I've let this guy even compete in GMW. But he wanted to be. He doesn't want Loco to be the champion. So if Pennywise didn't get the job done, last week they brawled. So I thought, the hell with it.
And their opponents. First,
it's Rob Van Dam.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Here we go. RVD. Mr. Pay-Per-View, Mr. Wednesday Night, himself. Look at this guy. Rob Van Dam. Mr. Pay-Per-View, Mr. Wednesday Night. And here comes his tag team partner, the world's heavyweight champion. And LCW owner, by the way. Oh, by the way, LCW next Monday. They're back. What's Joe got installed for you guys in terms of LCW? Find out next Monday. Or this coming Monday, if you, in fact. The world's heavyweight champion himself. And yes, JoJo's still on drugs. She always says the world's heavyweight champion. Champion. Seriously, JoJo, whatever Bray Wyatt's giving you, put it down. Crying out loud. Anyway. Heavyweight champion of the world. Still manages to be the heavyweight champion. He has made a vow to tap out Baron Blade. Will he be able to do that tonight, or will we have to wait for the pay-per-view? Because at the pay-per-view, it'll be this man defending the heavyweight championship against Baron Blade. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. But Baron had an opportunity. Pennywise dropped the ball. Loco made this man tap. Pennywise, that is. And Baron wasn't very happy about it. Last episode, they had a brawl at the beginning of the show because Baron Blade was very angry, and he got to the point where if you can't do it, if Pennywise can't do it, you'll have to do it himself. Anyway, Van Dam kicks off, and away we go. Baron Blade now. Van Dam and Baron Blade. Reverse DDT by Mr. Wednesday Night. And Mr. Pay-Per-View. What a forearm that was. Collar elbow tie up Baron Blade back in Rob Van Dam. This is probably the only time he's ever wrestled Rob Van Dam in his life. Former WWE stooge. Baron Blade, that is. Go behind by Rob Van Dam. Snap suplex. German suplex, if you will. Double leg takedown by Baron Blade. Amazing he's kept himself in that shape, but anyway. Camel clutch on Rob. Pennywise on the outside, looking to get a tag in. At the moment right now, it's Rob Van Dam. Or as soon as I say that, it's Rob Van Dam and Baron Blade. But Baron Blade whips Rob Van Dam, but Van Dam comes back out. Rob Van Dam bringing Blade back to his corner. Snap man, kick to the back. And here comes the heavyweight champion looking to get a piece of Baron Blade, but Baron Blade tags in Pennywise. And a knee to the gut. Another knee to the gut. And another knee to the gut. Pennywise has still got some beef with Loco. Loco made him tap out. Episode 2 of GMW. Pennywise, what the hell was that? Whatever it was, it failed. Let's just say that. And Pennywise getting the shit kicked out of him at the moment. My Loco, the world champion. And there's the Loco slam. Version of the angle slam. And the right hand rocks Pennywise. Discus right hand, that is. These two want to fight. Both men back in the ring. Picking up where we left off from episode 2, where Pennywise challenged Loco for the world title, and Loco gets clotheslined right outside, over the top rope to the outside. Red corner, kick to the gut. Another corner by Loco. What's Loco gonna do with Senor Pennywise? Oh! Bounces his head off the apron is what he's gonna do. The world champion now. Looking to get a preview, to get a piece of Mr. Baron Blade. And Loco just beating the hell. Ref's at count of 6. And Loco says, I want to beat this guy back in the ring. Loco toying with Pennywise. Giving a big fuck you with Baron Blade. Oh. There's the... Oh! 1, 2, and that's Loco's finishing move. A running boot, well, version of the Claymore kick. Took out Baron Blade. All around the world DDT. Trust me, Loco felt that in episode 2. 1, 2, and Loco kicks out. Loco needs to make a tag to Rob Van Dam. Pennywise with Loco. He's going for sliced bread. Or sliced clown, whatever. Oh. And he almost beat the heavyweight champion. And he would tag in Baron Blade now, wouldn't he? Baron Blade coming in. Loco gets back up though. Little preview of the World Championship match at the pay-per-view coming in. Loco whips Mr. Blade in the corner. Boot to the midsection. And, oh! Power backbreaker. Pennywise is distracting referee, but is that too close? Yep. Too close. Rope break. I think Loco is setting up Mr. Blade for maybe a tap out. He made Pennywise tap out episode 2 to retain the World Championship. But he's made a vow that he wants to tap out Mr. Baron Blade. Oh, shot to the gut and another arm. Baron's fighting back. Baron is fighting back. I said something else there, but anyway, I can't hardly speak. Front face lock by Loco. Loco looking to bring him into the corner and does so. There'll be a double team coming up with Mr. Pay-Per-View. And here it is. He holds him down, and there's the elbow by Rob Van Dam. Corkscrew leg drop by Mr. Van Dam. Mr. Pay-Per-View. Rolling Thunder. He hits it. 1, 2, and Baron kicks out. Ooh. Alabama slam. He hits it. 5-star frog splash. I think Loco will like this. Oh, he got the knees up. Baron got the knees up. Baron Blade got the knees up. That's the AMK. Yes, you heard me correct. The DDT. Oh, with a boot. The 3 kicks there. 1, 2, and Van Dam kicks out. Oh, great. A little bow there. Right. 1996 Triple H called. He wants his gimmick back. Baron Blade with the 2 clotheslines in the back heel, but Van Dam gets up. Oh, great counter from Baron Blade. The next Uranagi slam. Van Dam in a lot of trouble. Boots, and there's the kicks. 3 kicks. 2 to the chest, 1 to the face. Loco needs to get in there, and he does, and breaks it up. Loco takes a swing at it. And Loco gets pushed to the outside. Stomp on the face of Van Dam by Blade, though. Team Loco in a lot of trouble here. Will Van Dam tap out to the camel clutch? He does it with the biggest shock in GMW history. ECW legend taps out to this clown. Oh, and a DDT. And a hot tag to the world champion. And Blade catches him, though. Knee to the back. Tags in Pennywise. Oh. Oh, the cover, small package on Pennywise. 1. Thankfully, that didn't take place. Oh, there's the net, and there's the clothesline. Pennywise ducking the clothesline attempt, and clotheslines Loco. Loco receives a kick to the back. STO takedown. And all around the world DDT. Float over DDT, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and a clothesline squashes Pennywise right in the corner. What's Loco going to do? Oh, and a knee right to the face. That's the Loco knee, I suppose. Van Dam. Like a slam move there. Backbreaker coming up, and he hits it. That's it. 1, 2, and 3. Loco and Van Dam win it. Mr. Pay-Per-View dealing with Mr. Blade on the outside while that was taking place, which allowed Loco to get the pinfall victory. The pinfall win for his team. I can't believe that. That was a 5-star frog splash. Countered by Baron Blade. And there's the AMK. There's that move there. The 3 kicks, 2 to the chest, 1 to the face. Big roundhouse to the face even. 2. And thankfully Van Dam kicked out. And there it is again. I don't know what he caused that move, but anyway, I don't really care, to be honest. Pennywise with the all around the world DDT, and there you have it.
Here are your winners, Rob
Loco and Van Dam.
And Loco.
Loco took care of Blade on the outside, which allowed Loco. Van Dam took care of Blade on the outside, which allowed Loco to pick up the victory in this tag team main event. Question is, will Loco pick up the victory and keep his promise at the pay-per-view? He just said it himself there. Baron, you're getting tapped out at the pay-per-view. I hope so. Because I have to admit, guys, the thought of Baron Blade becoming GMW Heavyweight Champion gives me nightmares, I'm not going to lie. But with that, what happened as well, I have one more match to announce for the pay-per-view. So stick around, guys. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, as well, when you're watching this back on Twitch or on demand or whatever. We're going to go all the way back to this. Vota beat Wade Walker, and I've got big things for this guy. as well. Although I've got big things for Mr. Walker as well, because he actually proved himself in this match. Because Mr. Votto was not as dominant as he was last episode in that Battle Royal, but he still managed to pick up the victory. And he actually outsmarted Wade as well. You might want to go and check that out, especially you, Loco, as well. The Red Antonio, hi, welcome in. Welcome to the end of this episode. Anyway. It's simple. Okay? Do you have a PS4, Red Antonio? Because this is PS4, by the way. Do you have WWE 2K19? Glitchy head. You can't go on Community Creations for some reason. Now, my brother, you have a dodgy. You must have a dodgy game then. I can go on Community Creations just fine. But if you've got the formula and everything, send me the formula. Whisper the formula to me. Leave the formula in my whisper box. T Black 1972, welcome in. Welcome to the end of the episode. But Red Antonio, drop me a whisper. Leave everything formula, everything in there, and I'll do my best to make it to the best I can. And I appreciate that follow, T Black 1972. But anyway, as I was saying, Votto and Wade Walker, you might see this match again next week. But I got big things for Mr. Walker and Mr. Votto. Bane and Henry the Viking went in a promo war. I don't know what the hell is going to be in store for these two next episode and the pay-per-view, but yeah, it's big. There might be a match at the pay-per-view with these two. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going down. I don't know what's up. Might have to make it for the next episode of GMW, but anyway. Okay, I'll check it out after the show. Excuse me. Right. The next show is next Wednesday. You won't be on pay-per-view. Oh, yeah. Next show, T Black, is next Wednesday. Wednesday, November 28th. About 6 o'clock, 6:30 UK time. God knows what that is Eastern time. I believe it's about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock Eastern time. Dinner time wise, that is. But anyway, Beverly Sexton, Melina beat Sharon Storm and Claudia Snow. Sexton with a little bit of momentum. Very weird ending. Okay? Very odd ending. You need to go and check that out as well. Colleen gets a little bit measure of revenge over Amber Armstrong. Because the pay-per-view has already been booked. You might be on the show after it. There's a show next Wednesday and there's a show next Friday. You might be on the Friday show. You won't be on the next Wednesday show because the pay-per-view has already been booked. But Colleen got a measure of revenge and shut up Amber Armstrong. Still no answer to whether or not or what the hell is going down with Undisputed Era. Are they splitting up? We have found out. I'll tell you this. We'll find out the answers next Wednesday. Next Wednesday on pay-per-view, on the first pay-per-view of the GMW in the 2K19 era, we're going to find out. Undisputed Era will be in action next week. Don't miss that. We'll find out. Can they coexist? Has this been a trap? What is the score with this? What is the score? Jack Hammer beat Demon Death, and he gets a one-on-one opportunity with Satoru Matsuda next week. It's going to be Matsuda defending the hardcore title against Jack Hammer. Will Jack Hammer become hardcore champion? Find out. Yes, yours truly had a promo. Told you everything about it. Next week is the pay-per-view. 28th of November. next week, round about 6:30, 6 o'clock to 6:30, between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock UK time next week. So be sure to check that out. It's next Wednesday, November 28th. I can't stress that enough, guys. You want more information? My links are down below. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything down below. Follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with GMW stuff. Fallen Wasteland got a huge welcome to GMW at the expense of Prince Jindrak, Blood, Terror and Horror, but I want to give them a chance to get their revenge, because at the pay-per-view next week, it's going to be Jindrak one more time challenge OJJ for the Internet Television title in a steel cage. The only way you win that cage match is by pinfall or submission, and this settles it next week. So if you want to find out the outcome of that, can Jindrak get back his title? Will OJJ reign supreme and prove Jindrak is nothing but a peasant? Find out next week. And also next week as well, White Seven Fang and Sinister Winters will be in tag team action against Blood, Terror and Horror. That is next week at the pay-per-view also. And as you clearly saw there in the main event, Loco and Van Dam beat Baron Blade and Pennywise. Next week, Baron Blade challenges Loco for the Heavyweight Championship, the GMW World Heavyweight title. And I'm booking this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Pennywise will go one-on-one with Mr. Wednesday Night himself. That's right, Rob Van Dam. All next week. That is the pay-per-view next week. Rob VD versus Pennywise next week. So allow me to run through next week's pay-per-view while I've got it up here. You've got Satoru Matsuda defending the hardcore title against Jack Hammer. It's going to be a different twist to it, because it's a hardcore rules match and it's for the hardcore championship. No false count anywhere. Think about that. Loco defends the championship against Baron Blade, like I say. Sharon Storm defends the women's title one more time against Beverly Saxton. Beverly Saxton gets a rematch, or Sexton gets a rematch that she earned, even though I would have gave her in the first place, but she earned it anyway. Undisputed Era will be in action next week. Are they splitting up? Was this all a ruse? Was this all a trap? What is the fate of Undisputed Era? Find out next week. Sinister and White Seven Fang take on Blood, Terror and Horror in a tag match. OJJ defends, for the last time I hope, the Internet Television Championship against Prince Jindrak in a cage to settle this once and for all. And as I clearly just said there, Rob Van Dam one-on-one with Pennywise, and he earned that after that little display there in that tag match. So I want to give him an opportunity next week. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is next week. Okay, Wednesday, 28th of November. 28th of November, next Wednesday. You can't miss it. What is the fate of the Undisputed Era? Will Baron Blade become World Heavyweight Champion? God help me. You know, will Jindrak regain the Internet TV title? You know, what is the fate of the Undisputed Era? That is the main key. And God willing, and God help me if Baron Blade becomes Heavyweight Champion of the world next week. But that being said, 28th of November. I can't stress that enough. You do not want to miss this. GMW Mission Impossible. And I believe it's Mission Impossible that Baron Blade will be GMW World's Heavyweight Champion. See you next Wednesday for the pay-per-view. I'm Anthony Walker, the owner of GMW and the owner of the Games Matter channel and the Games Matter channel YouTube channel. See you next week for GMW. I'll be back tomorrow, I hope, with more streams as well. Follow me on Twitch for more streams. I will be streaming over the weekend, but I'll be back with GMW next Wednesday for the pay-per-view. GMW Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible is hopefully the phrase that will be for Baron Blade to become world champion. God help me. See you next week. Peace.